What if I told you that just $5 a day could make you a millionaire? Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. It's simple math. It's the power of compound interest. This isn't about winning the lottery, getting rich overnight, or chasing risky investments. This is about patience, discipline, and the magic of time working in your favor. Most people think they need to earn a high salary to build wealth. But the truth is, wealth isn't just about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep, how wisely you invest, and how long you let your money grow. And that's where compound interest changes the game. Let's start with the basics. Compound interest is what happens when you earn interest on your investment, and then you earn interest on your interest. It's the snowball effect of money. Imagine you start with a small snowball at the top of a mountain. As you gently roll it down the hill, it picks up more snow, grows bigger, and gains momentum. At first, the growth is slow, but as it rolls further, it grows rapidly and almost effortlessly. Let's apply that to your money. Suppose you start investing $5 a day. That's about the cost of a cup of coffee or a small meal. $5 a day equals $150 per month or $1,825 per year. Now, if you invest this consistently and earn an average annual return of 7%, which is a reasonable estimate for long-term stock market growth, something incredible starts to happen. In the first year, you'll earn a modest amount of interest. But in the second year, you're not just earning interest on your contributions. You're earning interest on your interest from the first year. The growth starts to compound. Over 10 years, your investment grows steadily. Over 20 years, it starts to pick up speed. And by the time you reach 40 years, your total contributions might be less than $75,000, but your account balance could exceed $1 million. Let's break this down more precisely. If you invest $5 a day for 40 years at a 7% annual return, think about that. A simple daily habit, the equivalent of skipping one fast food meal or making coffee at home instead of buying it, could transform your financial life. It's not about making massive sacrifices. It's about making small, consistent choices over time. Now, you might be wondering, why does compound interest have such a powerful effect over long periods? The secret is exponential growth. In the beginning, your investment grows slowly because your earnings are small. But as time passes, your interest earns more interest, and the growth accelerates. By the time you're in the final 10 years, your investment is growing faster than you can keep up with, even if you stopped contributing. Let's look at an example. Suppose you invested $5 a day from age 20 to 60. Compound interest rewards those who start now. Even if you can only afford small amounts, the earlier you begin, the more time your money has to grow. Waiting just 5 or 10 years can cut your potential earnings in half. Let's compare two people. Person A starts investing $5 a day at age 20 and stops at age 30. Person B starts investing $5 a day at age 30 and continues all the way until age 60. Guess what? Even though Person B invests for 30 years and Person A only invests for 10 years, Person A could still end up with more money because Person A's money had an extra 10 years to grow on its own. This is the power of starting early. Time is your greatest ally when it comes to building wealth. Compound interest, doesn't care how old you are when you start. It simply rewards those who give it more time to work. Now, you might be thinking, but what if I'm starting late? Is it too late for me? The answer is no. It's never too late to start. Even if you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, the principle still applies. You may not have as much time for compound interest to work, but you can still build meaningful wealth. The key is to start as soon as possible and invest as consistently as you can. And remember, $5 a day is just an example. If you can invest more, the effect grows even faster. If you can do $10, $20, or more per day, your financial future accelerates even further. Let's run some quick comparisons. If you invest $5 a day for 40 years at a 7% return, you'll reach about $1 million. If you invest $10 a day, you'll reach about $2 million. At $20 a day, you could reach nearly $4 million. Small daily decisions add up to life-changing outcomes. So, where should you invest? While I can't give personal financial advice, most people in these examples invest in diversified low-cost index funds that track the overall stock market. These funds provide broad exposure to hundreds or thousands of companies, reducing your risk compared to investing in single stocks. Historically, the stock market has returned around 7 to 10% per year on average. After adjusting for inflation, of course, returns can vary, and markets can go up and down in the short term. But over decades, the stock market has consistently built wealth for patient investors. The most important thing is to stay consistent. Set up automatic contributions if you can. Remove the need for constant decisions. Let your system work in the background while you focus on living your life. The habit is more powerful than the amount. Skipping a day here and there isn't the end of the world, but consistency is what makes compound interest unstoppable. Now let's address some common misconceptions. Some people believe you need to be an expert to invest. That's not true. With today's technology, you can start investing with simple apps and platforms that offer user-friendly access to diversified funds. You don't need to pick individual stocks or time the market. In fact, most professional investors recommend long-term index fund investing as the safest and simplest path to wealth. Another misconception is that you need a lot of money to begin. Many people think they need thousands of dollars to get started, but you can start with just a few dollars. The key is getting started, even if the amount seems small. Some people also fear losing money in the stock market. It's true that markets can drop, but historically, markets recover over time. The people who lose money are usually the ones who panic and sell during downturns. The winners are those who stay invested, keep contributing, and ride out the ups and downs. It's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. Let's put it this way. If you plant a tree today, you won't see it grow overnight. But if you water it consistently, in 20 or 30 years, you'll have shade, fruit, and beauty that you can't imagine today. Investing is the same. It's a slow, steady process that rewards patience. Now, let's touch on inflation. Some people worry that inflation will eat away at their investment gains. And while inflation is a real factor, historically, the stock market's growth has outpaced inflation. That's why keeping your money in cash or low-interest savings accounts, ISNT, a good long-term strategy. Inflation will quietly erode the value of your money over time. Investing helps your money grow faster than inflation. Let's recap the key points. First, compound interest is the process of earning interest on your interest, which leads to exponential growth over time. Second, starting early is the most powerful advantage you can have. Even small amounts, like $5 a day, can grow into life-changing wealth. Third, consistency is the secret weapon. Set it and forget it. Automate your investments and stay disciplined. Fourth, you don't need to be rich to start. The important thing is to begin, no matter how small. And finally, time in the market beats trying to time the market. The sooner you take action, the sooner your financial snowball starts rolling. So, how can you start today? First, calculate what you can comfortably invest each day or each month. It might be $5 a day, it might be more, but commit to something sustainable. Second, choose a reliable investing platform. Whether it's a traditional brokerage, a robo-advisor, or a retirement account like a Roth IRA, look for options with low fees and automatic investing features. Third, set up automatic contributions so you don't have to think about it. Treat your investment like a regular bill. Pay yourself first. Fourth, choose simple, diversified investments. For most beginners, broad index funds like S&P 500 ETFs are a great place to start. And finally, be patient. Don't panic during market downturns. Remember, you're in this for the long haul. You might not notice huge changes in the first few years, but if you stay consistent, your future self will thank you. Imagine the freedom of knowing you've built wealth quietly, in the background, without drastic lifestyle changes. Let me leave you with this. Every dollar you invest today is a seed for your future. The sooner you plant it, the bigger your financial tree will grow. $5 a day might not seem like much right now, but over time, it can become a fortune. The best part? You're fully in control. You can start today. You don't need permission. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Your financial freedom begins with your next small decision. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a future tip on building wealth and mastering your money. Thank you for watching, and remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today.